I'm coming at y'all live on a Thursday. Hey. I know I didn't promote nothing. I just said I'm going to pop out and see who shows up. But first, I guess let me put it out there. What y'all doing? I'm just promoting. Um, I am drinking. What's the name of that? Menage a Trois. Dulce. And I believe my friend Kayla got me this for my birthday. Ooh, it's sweet like candy. It's been in the refrigerator for a while. Happy Friday Eve. Did you figure out the anniversary plans? Hey Lissa. I am planning. You only plan Friday, right?
What?
You plan something Friday and Saturday or just Friday?
We have dinner tomorrow at a Mediterranean restaurant.
Des made us reservations for a Mediterranean restaurant. And I planned on just kind of going with the flow Saturday, but stringing Des along with me to do some eating and some things after we relax. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to dinner tomorrow. I'm drinking some wine. Who y'all? I'm sorry. I'm multitasking because I'm trying to let the people know I'm on here. Cause I didn't tell y'all I was coming. That wine looks good. It's pretty good. If you like sweet red wines, I definitely recommend this one. Hey Rachel. Hey Natasha. I missed you yesterday, Rachel. I saw you caught the replay, so thank you for that. I came across this video by Tabitha Brown, and she talked about how she did a 30-day challenge and she tried something new for 30 days. And it kind of inspired me along with our conversation from yesterday where we were talking about trying new things and me trying a new live day and stuff like that. And I was like, you know what? Let me try going live on different days of the week and let's just see how I like it. Now, she talked about a 30-day challenge. I don't know if I'll be, 30 days of live streaming. I probably could pull that off, but I do want to try some new things. So her video inspired me. If I can remember when I'm done with this video, I will update the description box and put um that video in it because it really did encourage me. Hi, Peter. Peter's right, but oh, you remembered. It was so nice. Thank you. Yes, we're a family. We gonna remember. Hey, Quana, I be missing your Wednesday live sometimes. That's okay. I'm thinking about changing the day soon because I feel like we were talking yesterday though, girl. But I know you said sometimes. I'm thinking about changing my live day from Wednesday to Thursday because my work schedule will be changing next year. So I'm gonna be trying out some new days just to see how I like it, how it works with my schedule. I will say Fridays are definitely more laid back even now. So it is a little bit easier. And then on Thursdays, I do go to the gym some Thursdays. I did not go this Thursday, But Thursday is like my bonus day. Sometimes I go because I have a really cool cycling instructor. She's a life coach. She's so cool. She's so down to earth. I love taking her class, but sometimes life be life and Josiah be needing me to help him with homework, or we might decide to go out to eat or order in or something, and it becomes more of like a family oriented day. So I end up skipping the gym. So Thursday nights are a little bit easier for me to do live sessions. What y'all want to talk about tonight? I have wine with me. This is Menage a Trois Dulce sweet red wine, and I'm drinking it out of a customized glass. You guys probably can't see. Um, but it says like Yosha Splash. My friend Kayla gave it to me as a gift, and it's one of my favorite wine glasses. Um, Let me tell Instagram I'm live. Hold on. What are y'all doing this weekend? I will be celebrating my anniversary with Desi. Ooh, once I get off work. Working. Okay. I'm still writing. People have reviewed my book so far saying I should turn it into a TV series. Honestly, it does sound like a juicy TV series, but I think it's nothing wrong with it being a book too. I love sweet wine as well. I do not like bitter wines. It's just not for me. Where's your better half? He's at the table, the kitchen table. Look like he's watching. What is this? Is this Impact Wrestling? Des. That's Impact Wrestling?
No, New Japan.
He's watching New Japan Wrestling and multitasking on his phone while I'm over here on live. Come say hi or wait. Talk to me on live. It's still going to be a book. Just say make it a TV series. Okay, cool. It is really good. I haven't read like a lot of it, but the preview that you let me see, it was really good. I could definitely see it being a TV series. Oh, you meant a book series, like a part one, part two. Yeah, I can see that too. Okay. I'm done promoting the live stream, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all probably like, she ain't talking to us for real. Honestly, I just wanted to come on here because it's been a long week. Like, just as we were getting to the end of the week, something else happened. I'm just like, y'all, pray for me. If y'all have Instagram, do you see your highlights on your Instagram? Hey, 667, welcome back. Like, I went to my Instagram and I was promoting the video I uploaded today, which was like how to two strand twist. And I was gonna put it in my highlights. Oh my gosh, now they're back. They're back on there now. I don't know what this man doing with this water. That just popped up. But my highlights were not there earlier. And I made a post like, I don't see my highlights. Where are they? Now I look like a liar because they didn't show back up. But I took a screenshot of it when it wasn't there earlier. It looked like that. And when I tried to send, like what I was trying to do was put my story in my highlight, and I couldn't see my highlights. And it was trying to make me create a new highlight, and I didn't want to do that because I have one for my YouTube videos. So I was like, I don't know what's going on. Now it's working. Now the highlights are back on there, but they weren't on there earlier when I made that post. And then another friend was like, yeah, girl, I just went to your Instagram. Your highlights are there. I'm like, they playing right now. I think Instagram is doing updates again. So don't be surprised if you see something different. Like when I went on my page earlier, the whole grid was different. But there's a lot of changes in my life, and others I speak to is like them right now too. That is definitely what's been going on with me, Rachel. I've been getting a lot of weird changes. Like it started with weird dreams this week about being pregnant. Then like Monday, I got some news like about my change at work, which would be that I'll instead of being remote most of the time, I'll be back in the office next year. And that really affected me negatively because I prefer to work from home. And then like today something happened with my son. So it's been a lot going on. I'm trying to stay positive. And then y'all know I was like in a funk about my anniversary. And honestly, like a couple hours ago, I was just feeling stressed, overwhelmed. I felt like crying. I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna give it to God. Yes, pregnancy dreams, vivid pregnancy dreams, like more than one time. I think I dreamt about it like Saturday and Sunday or Sunday and Monday coming into Monday. And like one of the dreams was like me finding out I was pregnant and telling Des. And then the other dream was like me in labor with a baby and it was a boy and trying to name the baby in the hospital. I'm like, why the hell am I dreaming about this? Are you telling me it's time? Like, so that's when I came to Facebook and I came here and I was asking y'all, like, okay, what does that mean? Does it mean like, is it literal? Is it figurative? I don't know. But then, um, like, that's when I got the announcement about work. And then I was telling everybody yesterday, like, I kept seeing fives, like 555. And when you Google that, it says that angel number is associated with change. And I saw 555 repeat about 4 or 5 times between Monday and let's say Tuesday evening. A couple times I caught that time in the afternoon. I was exercising on Monday in a cycle class and I caught 55 minutes and 55 seconds on the bike. And then it was another point in time where I saw it somewhere else. And in my subscriber count hit 17,555 people, which is higher than that now. So shout out to y'all. But that was earlier this week. And then like I got that big announcement about change, and then something else happened today, and I'm just like, that makes me feel very nervous. The meditation sleep, I did it with the music 3 times. And the first time it worked, but I was also already sleepy. The second time it worked, but it was some noise kind of in the background, so it was kind of hard to tune out that noise, but I just tried to focus until I fell asleep. And then the last time I used it as well, the music that you recommended, I've been trying to use it when I can't sleep. Oh, and I haven't taken any melatonin. Last night I was yawning. I was like, I took melatonin. I'm sleepy. I was like, I'm not going to take melatonin. I'm going to let the wine make me go to sleep this time. You don't want to mix wine and melatonin, y'all. That's not good. That is good. I feel like this wine tastes better chilled. I had drank it last time and it wasn't cold. Y'all buy yourself something for Christmas? If so, what will you buy yourself for Christmas this year, or is it something you want? Um, I don't know what I want for Christmas this year because I just bought myself my favorite perfume, so I know I won't need that. Um, I want to do a photo shoot before Christmas. And I want to do a photo shoot with my husband, Josiah, but I also want to do one with my dad. So this is not necessarily a gift for just me, but I really, really want to capture some nice pictures. That's been the main thing I've been asking for lately. Your likes is showing 152K for me. YouTube been glitching lately. Like, let's manifest that one for one day, but that's just not realistic. Even for somebody who has 152,000 subbies, they might be getting like 300 or 3,000 likes. So I don't know. YouTube must be glitching. But I appreciate y'all. On my end, I see 6 people watching and 7 people watching and 4 likes. I was just saying perfume, but I'm stuck on which one. Do you have more than one favorite? I would recommend going to Macy's, Lissa. I ordered my favorite perfume and Macy's had a sale. Thank you for the like. I see y'all just coming in. I see y'all. Macy's had a sale and I was able to save like 15% off my favorite perfume. And um they had all these special gifts. Like, because I spent over 100 on beauty, they sent me like free they sent me like little samples of free perfumes, and I thought that that was really cool. I actually have a video coming up later this month that'll show y'all all the stuff I got. I got like this cute little Dior pouch. They sent me some lipstick. They sent me some Juicy Couture and some Coach perfumes. All these different things came for free with the purchase of my um large bottle of perfume. And I also ended up earning $10 in Macy's Star Rewards. So I actually do plan on buying something else from Macy's. I just don't know what it's gonna be. And I need to buy it probably tomorrow or the next few days, because the thing about the rewards, they give you like 30 days to use them. And then I also purchased a new carry-on from Macy's, and it was on sale like 50% off or something like that. And I used that because my carry-on got damaged when I went to Jamaica. And I tried to get Delta to try to like slide me some sort of compensation for it. They tried to tell me that it was normal wear and tear. Y'all, them folks in Jamaica dropped my luggage. And then when I got it out of baggage claim, it ended up with a dang tear on it. I don't know, but if I put one and one together, it equals two. And I feel like the one who dropped my bag is the reason why I got a tear on it. But whatever. It was time to get a new bag anyway. But they did give me some Sky Miles, because one thing about me, if I have a bad experience, I'm usually gonna make a review. I'm usually gonna file a claim. Y'all not gonna get away with bad service. And the way Delta was charging them high prices for us to go to Jamaica, they wasn't finna just give us a bad experience and not compensate. In fact, my husband got 8,000 Sky Miles and I did too, which was why a few weeks ago I was saying I wouldn't mind going somewhere because we have the Sky Miles. But either way, I have a flight credit and I need to use it before April of 2024. So I will be planning some sort of trip between now and April of 2024 that I used my Delta credit, because I'm not finna let my free money go to waste. So I'm gonna be looking at Google Flights and I'm gonna be looking at different destinations. And I pray I can cross something off my bucket list. Like, don't get me wrong, I love a good weekend in Florida, and sometimes you can get a really cheap flight to Florida, 120 round trip, 115 round trip, and on Delta. You go to right dates and times you book in advance, you can get a low break like that. When we went to Orlando, we didn't pay a lot for those tickets. I think they were like 125 or something a person, which is really dope. But I done been to Florida, so I would love to make it like a Puerto Rico trip or a trip to New Orleans, a trip to New York, a trip somewhere I haven't been. Um, the weather is great here to Florida. It sure is. I love Florida. It's affordable. Orlando was a vibe. I just didn't have the best experience with some of the stuff that I experienced when we just went. Not because of the people, but just like, y'all, if you seen the vlog, you saw the vlog. Like, you know, it was a little bit of family bickering going on. And then Josiah clumsy self made me damage my other pair of glasses. So I was irritated. But I would go back. Florida, hands down, is a fun place. I always enjoy Orlando. I always enjoy Fort Lauderdale. It's just fun. And y'all have beaches in most of the cities. So it's a vibe. Florida is a great place to get away from the cold weather when it gets really chilly here. New York is good for the summertime. Quana, I was thinking the same thing. Cause I was thinking don't get me wrong, I would love to go to New York for New Year's because they do the big Times Square party and the performances and everything like that. But it's cold. I'm from Atlanta. I don't know nothing about no cold weather. I do have a good coat, but you can't be wearing no cheap, Shein. I don't shop at Shein, but you can't be wearing no cheap boots without no support in no snow because you will freeze your toes off. So I would rather experience New York when it warms up. Even though I would love to see the Times Square and Mariah and all that, that sounds like fun. What is in San Antonio? My friend D, she hasn't been on here in a while, but my friend D, I think that's where she lives. I met her and her husband when they were looking to move. I forgot what state they were in before, so don't ask because I don't remember. But they were considering moving to what was Desi? Wasn't it Greenville, South Carolina, North Carolina? One of them, y'all. But the vlog is on my channel. We went down there, we met them, and they were so cool. So, what part of Florida would you like to go to? I guess any of them, honestly, except Miami. I feel like Miami's a bit overrated. No offense. I love the Riverwalk option and the amazing food options. Oh, in San Antonio. Okay. And my Zumba instructor that I went to Jamaica and Dominican Republic and all of them trips with, that's where he relocated because he was in Atlanta when I met him. And then he got a new job opportunity in San Antonio, Texas, and he's been out there for a year. And we were supposed to me, and when I say we, I mean like me and some of the other girls that used to take classes with him when he was here. We were saying we were going to plan like a little weekend out there to go and turn up with him and do classes. Oh, excuse me. I'm from Harlem, but it has a lot of things there in the summer. They even have where you can ride the camels in the Bronx Zoo. That sounds so cool, Quana. As a content creator, I've come across a few other content creators from New York. And one thing I can say about y'all is the people that I've met have a lot of talent. They have like a knack for editing, a knack for photography, a knack for creativity. Like people that I meet from New York are natural born creatives. And I don't know if it's because the arts are really big there, but every person that I've met that does content creation like I do, that lives in New York or is from New York, they are so good at like content creation. They are so good at like taking really nice pictures, editing really like like what is it, captivating reels and videos and stuff like that. Like if they're a YouTuber, they have like a big outside of the box channel where like it looks like a music video production. And I don't know like what it is about y'all, but it's just y'all got a difference in y'all trade. I love it. We do it all because we have that hustle. That's what I see. And I really respect it. Hey Brandy, you didn't miss anything, girl. Drinking my wine. I'm drinking some Menage a Trois Sweet Dulce Red. I've been dealing with my Josiah trying to sleep in my bed. I let my Josiah sleep in my bed on Sunday night because my husband traveled for work and he wanted to talk my head off. We had us a nice little day. We went to this trunk or treat event. I put a short on here with him. He was like hitting the things, went to a trunk or treat event. Then we went to Walmart and I came in there for a microwave and came out, spent $230. Don't ask me how. Then, what happened after that? Oh, I came home. I made some chicken wings and fries because Walmart had a great price on fried chicken. It wasn't fried though. It was like the wing tips. They was already cut up. Had some flats. Had some drums. I got a bag of fries. I made us wings and fries, and then I said, "Okay, it's time for bed." He said, "Okay." I said, "You want to sleep with me?" He said, "Yes." So I let him sleep with me. And then I come out after like he had took his bath while I was cooking dinner. I come back and I'm thinking he's sleep. He up here looking at me. I'm like, "Josiah, go to bed." But we had fun. We did. We laid in bed and watched my TikToks over the last 2 years. He's talking about let's make one now. Like, sir, it's bedtime. Look, they love watching their old videos. Josiah enjoys. I like showing him videos of him when he was a baby. When he sees that, he be like, "Oh wow, can we watch the one when I got shots? Can I watch the one from when I was born?" Like he really enjoys watching those videos. So even if you're not a content creator, y'all document moments with your family. You never know when those moments will come back and be peace for you. And that's all I'm gonna say. Um, Yeah, that would be nice. The cost of living is cheaper in Jersey. Did I miss somebody saying Jersey? Oh, Brandy, before we were talking about that, we were talking about destinations to travel to. I have a flight credit with Delta that is expiring in April. So, and I was telling them that Delta gave us some Sky Miles. Both of us got 8,000 Sky Miles because we had a horrible experience at the Jamaica airport. And my husband got 8,000 points and I got 8,000 points. And before that, we were talking about what do you want to get yourself for Christmas? And I was telling Lissa and everybody in the chat that I bought myself some perfume and I got all these gifts and things like that for free, like free perfume, a cute little Dior pouch, all this stuff. And then after that, I ended up buying myself a new carry-on from Macy's and it was on sale. And I have some Macy's reward points. It's gonna give me like $10 off my next order. And then I gotta use it. So that's the whole we've been going through. And then I was catching some people up that wasn't here yesterday. Yep, I danced with my uncle last year in a video recorded, and right before he died, rip to uncle. Oh, I'm so sorry. Rip Uncle Gary. I'm sorry to hear that. How's your baby doing in kindergarten? I just love how y'all remember everything and y'all keep up with each other. No, it's not, but houses are nice and the school systems are better than here in Georgia. I feel like the school systems up there probably teach the kids like how to build trades outside of just going to college. Because like I said, a lot of y'all that I know are super creative, like advanced creative. And I'd be like, how y'all do that? In Atlanta, I think it's just a different culture here. I don't know. I'm not I was born in East Point and I grew up in Marietta. Homeboy just pulled out the waterworks and said, I just want to spend time with you because we don't get to spend time much together because I'm in school a lot and you are too. Oh, that's so sweet. He trying to pull on your heartstrings, girl. Don't fall for it. Tell him he's gonna be a sleepy man in the morning if he doesn't go to bed. Them boys be knowing what to say to their mamas. They have schools for what you want to be in life. Like my sister on a dad's side went to a culinary arts high school. That is so cool. I took culinary arts at Marietta High School for 2 years. And I remember making pumpkin ravioli and I remember making cheesecakes because the culinary arts teacher used to like sell the slices of original and Oreo cheesecake. It also taught me about sanitizing stuff, and that is where I learned, like, with cutting boards, how they recommend you use, like, a red cutting board for raw meat, a green cutting board for fruits and vegetables, and then, like, you could use a yellow cutting board or an orange cutting board for things like cheese or bread or just other types of things that are not meat or fruits and vegetables. And so, like, I remember when I moved out on my own, I was like looking for stuff for the kitchen. And I recall like seeing these colorful cutting boards. And I said, oh, I need this because in culinary school, I learned XYZ. But I think like it was cool to see Marietta like have that culinary program because a lot of high schools don't have stuff like that in Georgia. They just don't. And they do have throughout the state of Georgia, like the childhood education track where you do the class and you have to keep the baby. Cause I did that too. In fact, I had all but one class on track to where I could have got a certificate to teach pre-K. Then in the class that came and graduated after me, they actually had the program fully intact so that if that's the track they wanted to do, they could do. But I remember I shadowed at a preschool and I realized number one, I didn't like the pay in Georgia. Georgia don't like paying their teachers. But two, I realized I didn't think I had the patience to work with small kids. Do I love kids? Yes. But do I have the patience to work with kids full time? I don't know. Sometimes I don't have the patience to deal with my kid. And I have to pray for it because he be trying it. You know, he's cute and he's sweet. But Josiah got a mouth on him. I thought I was exempt from the smart mouth when I had a son. You know, I had a smart mouth growing up. But I realized like Josiah got the same smart mouth I got. He's just a boy. And he's a Gemini too. Child, he got more comebacks than I do. When I was in high school, I got to take child development classes. Yes, and they were my favorite. I love those classes. And we had a whole daycare in our classroom in senior year, and I got to do my freshman year of college too. That is dope. So they did offer us that track where you could go to college and do like college courses your senior year. You could, excuse me, for free. You could go to Chattahoochee Tech, which is a technical school that was down the street from our high school. And I think they would let you take classes at Kennesaw State University as well. At one point, I wanted to go get my degree from Kennesaw State, but I opted to do the work study program instead because the work study program allowed you to find a job, which at the time my job was interning for my sister who was working out of a salon in Marietta. And you could leave school at like, I don't know, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 3 or 4 days a week. I don't remember exactly, but I chose that option. It might have been, yeah, like 3 or 4 days a week. You could leave school early. And I was like, I want to leave school early. So in hindsight, I would have told myself, like, girl, college is expensive. Get some credits out the way. But I do feel like if you do the option where you do schooling and you like don't do nothing to prolong your time in college when you get to school, you're gonna graduate early. And it's not a bad thing, but it's like, you know, for me, I liked enjoying my 4 years of college. So I would recommend doing the college classes while they're free, but at the same time, like you're gonna be like 17. If you like me, my birthday is in May. So, you know, being born in May and I didn't start school late or anything like that. I was 17 most of my senior year in high school. I graduated at 20 at not 20, goodness. I graduated at 18, but my birthday was like 2 weeks before I got out of school. So if I would have been in college, I would have been 17 years old on a college campus. And for me, I'm like, you know, that's young to be on a college campus, you know, with the older 19, 18-year-olds, you know, freshmen and sophomores or whatever. Teacher pay is definitely criminal. I do not understand why teachers are not making at least 50,000 a year. And I say 50,000 because I've seen the salaries are under 30 in some positions, especially in like the preschools. They be offering salaries that are in the 20s and 30s still. And I'm like, who is surviving off of that? Like, you have to get a bachelor's degree to work this job or an associate's degree to work this job, and y'all are still paying paraprofessionals like $15 an hour to deal with these kids. Like, that is not fair. It is not an elective. It's like a whole high school that they have law or graphics or culinary, and you can either go to a regular school or put an application to go to these schools. So is it a fee to go to the school, Quana? Like, are they considered private schools? Because yeah, I know what you're saying. It's a school, like school for dance, school for, you know, I get that. Let's see. And I know some people that do substitute teaching. I could see myself doing that one day. Like, if I wasn't working where I was working and I was like a full-time content creator and trying to pick up side hustles and stuff, I could see myself being like a substitute teacher. No, you just apply and go, and you can get in. If you get in, you can go. Wow, I'm putting hearts in the chat for you because, and girl, ain't nothing like that here. Every special school that has good teaching is not free. Even like the ones that the churches run, you have to pay tuition. They have some for middle schoolers too. That's cool. I think that's the problem with the world. Like, most of us are in public schools that pretty much drill the same watered down historical content and things like that. And it doesn't really tailor to kids' interests, and it sets them up for failure because it's like, well, if you're not good at reading and math and science and social studies, like we say, then you won't succeed in life. But it's like, imagine if the country wanted to actually help build people up and meet them where they were based on where they're interested. It's kind of like Job Corps. Like, Job Corps, the whole thing is supposed to be about helping people find a skill that they're already interested in and helping them develop that skill so they can build a trade and actually make something of themselves that aligns with the person and who they are, instead of trying to force them to do what everybody else wants them to do. I wanted to go, but I couldn't because I was out here, but they're so far ahead of us in school, too. I'm not surprised. Hmm. I don't know if I could do it with the kids, especially not high school. High schoolers think they grown. Oh my gosh. It takes a special kind of teacher to be a high school teacher. And I'll never forget some of the high school teachers I had. I had some really good ones. Especially when my mom died. Like, my counselor, she looked out for me. My science teacher, she looked out for me. I'll never forget them. But we thought we were grown in high school. Okay? Like, that's a transition in your life when you don't want to listen to your parents. You trying to fit in. You trying to prepare for school outside of like high school. It's a difficult time in their lives. You got some people like getting involved with like violence and stuff. People dropping out. Like, it's a different time. And I agree 100%, Rachel. I feel like financial literacy should be a subject in school. I feel like they should be teaching people like how to file your taxes, business credits, how to do write-offs. Like, these are essential life living skills, and not everybody is blessed to have parents that can teach these things. And I do think that this is information that every adult should know and learn. That's the problem. A lot of folks don't have financial literacy and understanding, and they're just out here figuring stuff out, trial and error, making big mistakes in their early 20s, teens, for some folks who go off to college, and the first debt you get is going to college. And then you get out here and you make these mistakes, and then whether you finish school or not, you starting your life off with debt, and you don't know how to manage the debt because nobody ever taught you. Then you get a degree, and depending on what your degree is in, because a lot of people don't know to do the research when they're in high school. When I was in high school, I did a lot of research around scholarships and things like that. And I tried to pick a field that I knew would interest me. I always enjoyed talking. I always enjoyed writing and reading. I could read a lot more now. I barely read books, and I need to get back into it because I feel like I've been out of school for almost, 8 years at this point. 23 minus 15. Yeah, 8 years at this point. I don't have no reason to read over nothing and sharpen my skills like I used to, but I still write every day for my job. My full time work is in communications, and I'm learning through my job. But I say that to say, like, I feel like that keeping yourself, that learning, that reading and stuff is really good. Math teacher was lovely. They almost kicked me out and she stood up for me. Oh, it's nothing like a teacher that advocates for their students, man. Everybody needs somebody like that. And that teachers, they are the heroes that don't wear a cape. The good ones anyway. They need to start introducing trade careers in middle school to help kids find their skill. How am I supposed to know what I want to be when I grow up if I'm only exactly. You're limited in what you're exposed to. We need to have a live to discuss financial education. Quanta, I like that idea. I just don't know if I'm the right person to lead that discussion. I feel like I could help co-host it. I would want some people to help school me as well because things are different now. But I will say, like, everybody's dealt different cards, but I just wish that people would have the same opportunities all the way around as it pertains to hold on. Oh, excuse me. As it pertains to like being able to like save up and prepare before you go out on your own. That makes a major difference than people who are just kind of pushed out of the nest and they have to figure it out. Like if you have support from your family, your friends, um, financial support from relatives, that makes all the difference for then from people who don't get that and then they just have to go to school and figure it out. Or you can't even afford to go to school. You just have to get a job and figure it out. And this economy is just not it's not conducive for you to be one of them people like we were talking about the DoorDash thing and like waitresses and Door Dashers and Uber Eats drivers and how a lot of them who do it they rely on tips and they're making like $2 an hour. Like this is not really a world where you can rely on just a job, whether it's that kind of job or a corporate job or whatever. Like you got to have more than one source of income to be okay here because like things are super expensive. ROAs, life insurance, why you shouldn't save money in your bank and things like that. Where do you think? Well, let's talk about it. Um, IRAs, life insurance. Life insurance is definitely a must, and but it's hard to get. Um, I currently have life insurance through my employer. I want to eventually have a life insurance policy of my own that is outside of my employer. I have AAA, which is like a service that will pick you up if your car breaks down, they'll change your tires, stuff like that. They offer life insurance. I'm thinking about doing it with them. But what makes it difficult, especially as I keep getting older, which I'm only 30, but they want you to do like an evidence of insurability thing where they test your health and they may limit the amount of money that you can get for yourself based on if they think you're overweight, if you think they think you have certain medical things. But I recommend that you get life insurance through your employer and then try to get a second form of life insurance through someone else. If you can get it through your employer and you plan on staying there, go ahead and do that. But just know that if anything changes, if you get laid off, if you get fired, if you get decide to quit, and that's the money you've been paying into, it's very probable that you lose that life insurance. So it's good to seek that out yourself. But having it is better than having nothing at all because a lot of times people pass unexpectedly, and then you see the relatives on Facebook with a GoFundMe account trying to raise money for the funeral. Through my job, I have life insurance. My spouse has life insurance. My child has life insurance. I have my beneficiaries set up as well through that. But when I start my business and start really making some money, I want to set up something additional on top of that as well because I may not be working for someone else forever. As far as saving in a bank account, I have a bank account and I use it. I don't know much about investing. I'm not the right person to talk to about that. But I will say I have like my 401k and I have stock in my employer. With that said, I do want to do much more than just that. I want to look into CDs. I want to look into other sources for saving my money because banks, don't get me wrong, like a bank is a safe place to save money, but I also believe that like banks give you the most minimal interest for using your money. And I hear that credit unions, for instance, have better interest rates. Like my friend works she works for a financial institution, and she told me that her financial institution actually gives people a 5% interest rate on their funds. So rather than getting, like with my bank, they give you like 0.1% every 6 months or so. They drop this little interest. Hey Victoria, how you doing, girl? They dropped this little thing in my account. And it's like you could be getting 5% of your earnings every so often if you put your money into certain other financial institutions or in certain other credit unions. So that's just a piece of it. But like I said, I am not the financial literacy coach. I'm just doing what I know because I don't know. The other thing I can say is like living with other people, whether it's your family or a friend or whatever, you can always save money like that because when you work together, you have more incomes contributing to one household. A multiple income earning household is always going to give more opportunities for saving and building wealth than a one person household. So I know, especially in the Black communities, and I don't necessarily mean like Black, like African or, like other cultures, but I mean like Black Americans. For some reason, parents be wanting to kick you out when you turn 18, 19, and they just kick you out of the house and you're not set up for success. That wasn't my story. I was actually able to stay until I was ready. But a lot of people that are my friends, people I know personally, other relatives, they left the house at 18 and they were struggling because they were not ready when they were put out of the house. And so, my advice is if you have a relative that is willing to let you stay, i.e., mom, dad, aunt, grandma, whoever, and maybe they do make you pay a little something here and there, do that because it is ghetto out here, paying for everything by yourself. And if you can live with someone and y'all can work together as a team, you both win because you're able to save your money and build your savings and invest and learn about life before having to get out there and adult and pay and manage everything by yourself. And that's all I got. Y'all can share what y'all got in the comments. Um, check the rates because my bank, they are higher, like 5%. That is amazing. Credit union. Two life insurance accounts. Absolutely. Because if you lose your job and they were your life insurance, you may be able to carry it over if you contact them yourself, but it's not always easy to like continue stuff after you lose a job. Like if you have 401k, if you leave the job, you can take your 401k with you and you can cash it out, or you can like put it in your bank account and they can help you like set up not a 401k but something similar so you can keep it as your retirement fund, but it's just not the same. To always get a car through credit union loans. Yeah, that's where I messed up. I overpaid for my Nissan. I'm so glad I could catch a live. Me too, girl. I feel like I haven't talked to you in forever. It changes, but they told me they go by mortgage rate. So though are higher, and right now they're having higher interest in the CD. I was thinking about putting some money that's in my savings inside of a CD because I just feel like my interest rates are really low, that I'm earning on my savings. And so, while it's great to have it sitting there and growing, I feel like I could be making more off my money with a higher interest rate. I know I'm not getting the maximum in my earnings right now. But yeah, let me take a little sip of my wine. This wine starting to make me feel sleepy, y'all. Mm-mm-mm. I need me a little refill in a minute. I always feel better when I talk to y'all. So thank y'all for being here because it's been a rough week, a long week. But I feel like it's going to end on a high note. I'm looking forward to this weekend. It's going to be a nice, peaceful weekend. I don't know. Might do some self care in the morning. I don't know. But yes, y'all keep on giving me topics. I'm going to start popping on here more often to do live streams with you all. Because, like I told y'all, Tabitha Brown inspired me this morning when she said, try something new. So, my something new is going to be doing more content in ways I haven't been doing it before. So extra live streams, maybe throwing in some more shorts, you know, catching up on my editing. What I ate for dinner tonight? Oh, I had some wings and some shrimp fried rice and a piece of swordfish. What did you have, Rachel? Mm-hmm. Crab cake sounds so good. Did you make them yourself, Rachel? I cooked salmon bites in the air fryer and they were actually decent. Just put them in too long. That sounds good too. Frozen brand. Oh, okay. Girl, you got to tell me the name of those. We got a Publix right down the street. I tried some Fremont crab cakes from Aldi, and those were really good. They was real good. The Fremont ones came with 5 in a pack, I think. And they were about this big. Like, yeah. Maybe a little bit bigger. Excuse me. I have a shellfish allergy. That's right. I do remember you telling me that. Lisa, what's one of your favorite restaurants in Atlanta area? I'm gonna say Atlanta area because I know that a lot of Atlanta restaurants are overhyped. So it don't have to be Atlanta. I'll name a few of my favorites. Y'all probably have seen me go to them on this channel. But for brunch, my favorite place is Nuvo. I like the locations, both of them. The one in Jonesboro is a vibe, but the one in College Park is closer to Atlanta. Um, they do like make you get up after 2 hours if they're busy, but they have a really good like bottomless mimosas and they do karaoke and stuff like that sometimes. It's a vibe. Another place I like to go is called Mojave. I've been there twice and it was good food, good service, great ambiance. Another place I like is Southern City Kitchen. I like area, the location out in Vinings. That's pretty good. Um, Also, not my favorite, but a cool place to go that I tried with some work friends. It's called Bar Taco. Bar Taco is pretty cool because like you get like little tapas. You get to try little small tacos. You get to try like I didn't put this on my channel, but you get to try like little tacos and try little small like plates of food and everything is like online. The only thing I don't like about it is sometimes the kitchen gets confused, but they have some delicious salsa, some delicious guacamole. It is so good. Yes, Southern Kitchen is good, Victoria girl. They be putting they love in that food, girl. It be so good. But if you're looking for like a cute little happy hour spot to go with your friends and you want you know, little quick bites to eat, you want to talk, you want to vibe, like bar tacos is it's a move. But I be getting irritated when the little because you have to do it on your phone. So like that's the part I don't like. You have to like go on your phone, you have to scan a QR code. Oh, and Two Urban Licks is good too. So them some places I tried that I really, really liked. I've tried a few overhyped places too, and I've been disappointed. But I just, I document it and then I don't go back. So yeah. I went to what's that place called? Botsy for my friend's birthday brunch, and it was actually pretty good. They off Buford Highway though, and it was given Atlanta. They was trying to charge you to park. Well, they didn't try, they did. They charged me to park and I didn't like that. Like because it's not Atlanta. Like, why are y'all trying to treat this like Atlanta? But the food was good. Also the K-pop place I took my husband for his birthday was good as well. I've been to the Vortex. Vortex is a fun place. They have some really good burgers. Ray's on a River, that's still on my bucket list. I have not been to Ray's on a River. And I do like Korean barbecue spots. So I need to try 9292. Where is 9292 at? Cause look, listen, y'all giving me inspiration. Now I'm Googling it. 9292. Oh, it's in Duluth. Okay. It's in Duluth. I'm not surprised. Duluth has a whole bunch of like restaurants and like Korean food and things like that. Ray's on the River is right there next door to Mojave. So I know where that one is. Let me see. Yep, it's right on there next to hmm. Oh, not outdoors. Don't nobody want to be outdoors. Okay. Oh, it's Alpharetta. We not doing Alpharetta, child. I had to hop off for a little bit and come back. Y'all said some about restaurants. Now I want some Mexican. I love Birra tacos. I love Los Tacos in Douglasville. And I tried a new spot called La Fiesta in Fairburn last weekend with my friend Kayla. And them quesadilla tacos were A1. A1. Okay. I love a good beer taco. Um, they have a lot of Asian spots in New York. If you ever travel the next year, I might, girl, because I'm. Look, next year I want it to be the year of weekend trips for me. I want to go somewhere like every couple of months if I can afford to. Hopefully, nothing sets me back in a way where I can't. I like a few spots in Brookhaven. Okay, we shall talk. And that's another thing. I want to get out in the city more and try more things. I feel like working from home made me become a homebody. So the fact that I won't be here all the time, I'm gonna start trying to like step out of the box and try different things. I like a few spots in Brookhaven. Okay. And that's okay, Brandy. If you especially if you were doing it to go to sleep. My go-to late night snack is hmm. If it's not chips, it's usually like a popsicle. But it started getting cold, and then they took all the popsicles out the store. Yeah, I like chips, like salt and vinegar chips, Lay's. Speaking of sweet, I went to Publix to get some wine. It's not this one. I had got some Roscato sweet red, but I got a piece of carrot cake. When I get off of here, I'm gonna eat some of it before I go to bed. I'm gonna try to catch up on some editing in my spare time because I have this resort review. I gotta finish this Jamaica vlog. I gotta combine all my fitness clips, and I think I'm gonna just do a combined vlog for weeks 15 through 17. This week was 17. I vlogged this week, but for 15 and 16, I might lump that together. And I have a Savannah, Georgia vlog. So I got like 4 or 5 videos to edit. So I'm gonna try to knock that out. It might not be this weekend though, because I'm gonna probably be busy with this. But you know, if we trying to be separate and relax and stuff like that, I probably will edit because I feel like editing. Cheesecake is my favorite dessert. Literally can eat it every day. I love a good cheesecake as well. I love chocolate cake, or I like chocolate cake and chocolate chip cookies. I like macadamia nut cookies, the white chocolate chip macadamia nut cookies, and red velvet cake. If you, I don't know if you have had nothing but cakes, but those little bundt cakes that they make, I love the red velvet one. And then I sometimes go to piece of cake and get red velvet cake or white chocolate cake, which also has that same cream cheese frosting. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And I love Subway's cookies, Rachel. Oh my goodness. So I like the white chocolate chip macadamia. I also like the raspberry cheesecake cookies. I remember my stepmom got me a gift card to Subway one year. And I don't really eat Subway like that because it's like a lot of bread. But, she probably got it for me because she saw like, oh, Yosha's working out and stuff again. I'm gonna get her Subway. Some people be like Subway is like sandwiches, that's healthy, right? So do you know I spent most of my gift card going up there and getting cookies out of Subway for me and Josiah? I love Subway's cookies. They're so good, especially when they're fresh. I had Crumble this weekend for the first time, but Subway has the best cookies. What did you think about Crumble? I've been hearing mixed reviews about it, but I guess it depends like on the flavor. I've only tried it once and I didn't go myself. We actually have a Crumble near our house and I haven't been to it yet. It opened earlier this year, but the time I had it, it was at a work event. Someone bought Crumble and it was like an assortment of different cookies. And I had half of like an apple pie flavored cookie that came out of Crumble, and y'all, that cookie was so freaking sweet. It was not good to me. I did not like it. So it made me not really want to rush to Crumble. I heard Insomnia cookies are good. I tried that when I went to Washington, D.C., and they were good in Washington. Now I'm in the kitchen making a sandwich and packing the kids' lunches. Oh, my son is going with his grandfather tomorrow. So I would usually pack him some snacks and stuff like that because he does after school. But like an after school program that keeps him. So I usually pack him like some snacks for after school. But because he's going with my dad and I know my dad is gonna spoil him, I don't have to pack nothing but clothes. So I'm looking forward to a mommy free weekend. Crumble is literally amazing. What's your favorite cookie to get from Crumble, Brandy? Rachel, that's what I want to know. Because when I tried that apple pie cookie, I was like, this is sweet. And it was really, really big. And it had like you know, the 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 flavoring in the middle, whatever. I only ate half, and it was too sweet. Like it was cut in half, so you didn't have to get the whole thing. I was like, okay, I'll try this half, and I was like, ooh, that's overkill. So I would love to know what flavor you got. Maybe it was just I shouldn't have got apple pie flavor. They said they use Dunkin' cake mix for the cookie crumbles. Oh, okay. I can see that because it's real soft like a cake. It's almost like it gives that like cookie dough type texture. Like if you want an underdone cookie almost. And some people like that. Mm. Peanut butter. Okay, I like peanut butter cookies. You have to pick what you like. I tried the pancake one and it was good. The chocolate chip was good too. I didn't try anything else. Okay. Peanut butter sounds good. Maybe I'll go by there tomorrow. I might go get me a nut and bunt cake tomorrow, a red velvet one. I don't need to get no more cake. I already feel like I'm gaining weight. I don't know. Ever since we did all this traveling, I've been thrown off my rocker. I got to get my stuff together. And we approaching the holiday season too. It's hard out here for me. I was gonna say it's hard out here for a pimp. But y'all, I do need to get ready for bed. I want to try to spend the last part of today with Des. So I did very much enjoy talking to y'all again. Thursdays is gonna be a vibe. I can tell. So I don't know. I might come in. Let me know tomorrow in the comments or whatever. Let me know, should I start going live on Thursdays instead of Wednesdays, or if I should just keep like maybe do both. I don't know. But I definitely did enjoy talking to y'all. And I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. I will try to update you guys. Maybe it'll be a short because Des is not like a big vlogger type person, but I probably can get a little YouTube short. So good night. I hope y'all enjoy your weekend. I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.